When I very first started back in the early 90s, best of breed or niche type solutions were very common, and we spent a lot of time doing integration work. As things began to change, more and more went towards integration. So one of the things that I learned pretty quickly in my career was just because it's the first time that I've thought of it, doesn't mean it's the first time it's been thought of in the history of man. And so one of the things I would say for a startup is you really have to understand, first of all, you better understand healthcare. It is very unique, and I would even say it is unique in its brokenness. It is very, you can have the greatest widget in the world. It may never be adopted in healthcare just because it doesn't fit in with the fragmented business model of healthcare. I sat on the other side of the desk for 10 or 12 years, so I actually sold products. So I have had a unique experience to not only buy and install products, but also to sell them. And I'll tell you, healthcare is very, very challenging. And just because you've stayed in the hospital, or your mama stayed in the hospital, or you got a shot at the doctor's office, that doesn't qualify you to evaluate what's needed in healthcare. Or what will be successful in healthcare. And so one of the recommendations I would have for a startup would be to really understand the healthcare infrastructure, how it works. And really probably the only way to do that is to partner with either you have someone on your staff, or maybe you've had healthcare experience, or you find someone that's got some deep healthcare experience, because what seems to be a slam dunk turns into a half-court shot in healthcare, and it does that in a hurry. So I would just encourage you along those lines. If I can't see it, if I can't touch it, and if I can't see it in action somewhere, I assume that it does not exist. So I don't buy ideas, I buy product. The ones that blow me away is when someone has come in, they've done their market research. I am shocked at how many guys will quit their job, start a startup, and they haven't even gotten on Google and found out who else offers that product, what sets mine apart, how am I going to price mine, what's going to differentiate me in the market where I can actually have a business. And it's really important to know, what problem does your product solve?